Hey guys, what's up? It's Darth Master here. I just came back from watching The Rise of Skywalker, and it was amazing. F Rotten Tomatoes, F everyone that said it was horrible. To me, as a Star Wars fan that I am, it was amazing. I loved it. And major spoilers is coming because I'm giving it a good review on it right now. And on top of that, I want to throw out some theories that I have that I might go ahead and start recording for my channel. So, in the Rise of Skywalker movie, it was so great. It just tied everything together. All the questions that everyone had, it tied together. Like, who is Rey? Who is this person that came out of nowhere and destroyed Kylo, who had hella Sith training and Jedi training in the arts of sword fighting and freaking lightsaber fighting? Who is this lady? You know, it answered all the questions. And I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So, spoiler alert: if you haven't seen the movie and you want to see the movie, do not watch this video. Otherwise, I warned you. Oh well, here it is. So, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. Rey, that's right, you heard it right. Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. Let that mind blow you for a minute and let that just sink in. And you just remember every single thing, every single movie that Rey was in, which is only 3 now. Just remember everything that has happened. Right, that's what I said. So it just made sense how in the first movie, which was The Force Awakens, how she touched Luke's lightsaber and was just able to destroy Kylo. Like, she just connected to the Force so well, and that she was able to mind trick these clone troopers out of nowhere with no training. She just did, and that's what made everyone hate it at first. It was like, what, how, but it makes sense now because you're Palpatine's bloodline. It's like, what the fuck? Like, wow, all right, cool. You're Palpatine's bloodline. Like, it's awesome. And I totally accept it, because out of all the theories that us Star Wars fans have had, and just listening to other theorists and everything like that, everyone was saying, oh, she's a Skywalker. And then when we saw Last Jedi, it turned out she wasn't a Skywalker. Then they said, okay, well, she's a clone of Palpatine, because we saw the trailer of Dark Rey. And it turns out Dark Rey was just an illusion, which everyone already said. And it literally, she fought Dark Rey for like 2 seconds, and it wasn't even a fight. But it's mind-boggling, because everyone was like, well, no, no one really, I think only heard one theory that said she was probably Palpatine's family, but it wasn't, too detailed, so that kind of just ran over the paper. So once I found that she was his granddaughter, it just opened up so many possibilities, and I was just amazed. So, and also what kind of gave it away in the movie, but also was just awesome, when Chewie had gotten taken away. You guys gonna have to see the movie. I'm not telling you the whole movie itself, but Chewie got taken away he actually did get taken away, but he was getting taken away. And Finn yelled out to Rey as she was finna fight Kylo that Chewie's getting taken. So Rey looks in the sky and sees the transport that's taking him, and she force pulls it, or is trying to force pull it. She's like holding it in place, which was like, holy shit, that's like Skywalker level. Like, it was a pretty big aircraft for someone to stop that. I haven't seen any Force user do that, but a Skywalker or a Star Killer or freaking Yoda. But it was amazing. It was like, holy shit. So that was like Skywalker power. Like, holy crap. And then Kylo saw that what she was doing and stopped her, like, with his own force, and kind of stopped her from pulling it towards her. And once he did that, she got pissed. And when she got pissed, lightning shot out of her freaking hands. It was like, whoa, like, what are you, a fucking god? Like, holy shit. And once that happened to me, it just spoke Palpatine to me. But I didn't think of it being his granddaughter. I still thought, okay, maybe you're a clone of him, or maybe you're connected to him in some type of way. But I knew Palpatine was involved, because as the lightning just shot out of her hands, it was like, holy shit, And I just loved the way that Rey battled with herself throughout the movie, like especially when she found out that was her grandfather. Once she found that out, she just didn't know what to do with herself. She was like confused and conflicted, but she wanted more answers, and she wanted to kill that guy because he killed her parents. And basically, I don't know who was Palpatine's. I don't know if the mom was his daughter or the father was his son, but she was pissed that Palpatine basically killed them. So she was literally finna go kill him. Even Finn in the movie was like, this does not, because she told Finn, she was like, I'm going to find Palpatine and I'm going to destroy him. And Finn is like, that does not sound like you, Rey. And she was like, well, no one knows me, so stop saying that. Pretty much got past that. But and plus she thought she killed Chewie, so she was a little on edge, even though she didn't. So yeah, but that was a big major spoiler. Also, in the movie, Kylo goes good. Like for the first hour, he's bad and he's trying to kill Rey or trying to fight Rey. So they have this big battle on the Death Star. And you guys saw it in the trailer. They have this big battle. During that big battle, Rey stabs him with his own lightsaber because Leia ended up dying. Another big spoiler. Leia ended up dying. Rest in peace to the actress that played Leia. But Leia ended up dying in the actual movie, and everyone felt it. Rey felt it. Kylo felt it. But as Kylo was feeling it, because Leia was calling to Kylo before she died, Kylo felt it and stopped fighting Rey for a second, and Rey didn't feel it until she actually died. So while Kylo was listening to his mom calling to her, Rey grabbed Kylo's lightsaber and stabbed him. And then as she stabbed him, Leia died. And then Rey felt that and was like, holy shit. And then he was finna die right there, but then Rey did some force magic and, healed his wound. Basically did what Baby Yoda, you guys know what Baby Yoda did to the guy that was trying to literally kill, the black guy. Yeah, that's what Rey did to Kylo. And honestly, a lot of that was going on in that movie, that force, healing factor. It was going on a lot in that movie. But so after she did that, basically Kylo talked to his father and he kind of became good, I guess you could say, because his father was like, you're Ben, you're not freaking Kylo, stop being a fucking idiot, son, even though you killed me already. So yeah, he became good, and Rey was still trying to kill Palpatine and search for Palpatine, and once she finally found him, she was low-key finna, join him. Or I don't know if that was just part of the plan, but she was trying to join him. And then Kylo saved her and was like, no, what are you doing? Don't join him and join me. And let's be baby girl and baby boy and let's make love and have babies. Because after they destroyed Palpatine, because yes, they killed Palpatine, Rey literally pulled a Mace Windu. And because Palpatine tried to force lighten her. And basically did a Mace Windu and pointed the lightning back towards him, and it literally obliterated him. Did what Mace Windu couldn't. It obliterated him. It's like, holy shit, man. And it destroyed that and the throne that he was sitting on and everything. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff I'm not saying in this movie because I want you guys to go check it out, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else I should spoil. Oh, no, at the end. So, before she kills Palpatine, she goes on the planet that Luke was hiding on at first in The Last Jedi. And when she goes on there, Luke comes to her and the Force Ghost, because she's pissed. She crashed her freaking plane and she's pissed. And she's like, I'm going to hide here. And Luke's like, no, you're not. So Luke basically is giving her the pep talk, and she listens to his pep talk, and she's like, all right, cool. I'm going to go kill this guy, or I'm going to go face him or whatever. And Luke's like, okay, before you do that, there's another lightsaber around here. I want you to go get it. And she go gets it, and it's Leia's lightsaber. Like, what the fuck? You got Leia's lightsaber now. Holy shit. So now she has Leia's lightsaber. Now she's gonna fight, Leia. No, I'm just kidding. No. She's gonna fight Palpatine. So she goes to fight Palpatine, and obviously Kylo saves her. I just told you that whole story. I don't need to say it again. But yeah, after everything's said and done, and everyone wins and whatever like that, and before I forget, Palpatine was building an entire army. That second trailer that we saw where all the fucking Star Destroyers, yeah, that was all Palpatine, man. That dude had an entire arsenal with Star Destroyers and people. The Star Destroyers and people, and those motherfuckers they had guns on them that can kill entire planets. Like, what? Entire planets, my boy. It was freaking crazy. So, yeah. That's another big spoiler, I guess you could say. It's kind of not a spoiler. But at the end, Rey, she goes to where Luke and Anakin was raised. She goes back to that exact house, and she wraps up Leia's and Luke's lightsabers, and she buries them. She uses the Force, and she buries them in the ground. And she pulls out her own lightsaber. Now, get this. Her lightsaber had a black hilt, and it kind of reminded me of Palpatine's lightsaber in the Clone Wars cartoon or animated series. And it was a black hilt with the same. It looked just like it. I could be wrong. I'm gonna post a picture of it, but it looked just like it. But it had a yellow blade, and it was amazing. And when she pulled it out, a lady came to her, and a lady with some type of weird animal. You know, Star Wars had all these weird animals, but some weird camel-looking thing. And the lady was like, "Oh, I haven't seen anyone live here in a long time." And she was like, "What's your name?" And Rey was like, "My name is Rey." And the lady was like, "Oh, you have a last name?" And she looks off, because obviously you don't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Rey Palpatine." Like, no, who the fuck? So obviously she didn't say her last name, and she looks off into the distance, and she sees Leia and Luke, and they look at her and they smile, and she smiles back, and she's like, "My name is Rey Skywalker." And then me and the entire theater just goes crazy, like, ah, But yeah, so I guess that's what they mean by Rise of Skywalker, because, you know, all the Skywalkers are pretty much dead, but Rey took their name. So, you know, I guess that's what they mean by the Rise of Skywalker. So that opens up a lot of theories, because it's like, all right, well, you're Palpatine's fucking granddaughter, so where the fuck did Palpatine get kids from? You know, I didn't, and I gotta look that shit up. And then on top of that, it's like, okay, now what happens to the Jedi? Because she's still a Jedi, technically, considerably, she's still a Jedi. So it's like, okay, so what's gonna happen now? Are you gonna find more Jedi babies and train them, or what? Like, what's going on? You have a fucking yellow lightsaber now, so what is this? You know, you're probably one of the most powerful, you know, she's not even probably, she's one of the most powerful Jedis as of right now, and on top of that, honestly, more powerful than a lot of Jedis, you know, because she has Palpatine blood in her, which is damn near just as good as Skywalker, in my opinion, you know. So it's like, so what does she do now? Because now she's a Jedi, so it's like, okay, so are you gonna rekindle the Jedi race? You know, then there was a lot of other different things in that movie that just kind of hinted that Disney's not done. I mean, yeah, they're not done with, you know, the entire Star Wars thing at all, because, I mean, that's their bread and butter. That's almost their bread and butter just as much as Marvel. So it's like, okay, so, you know, what's next? And honestly, I'm going to do some more research, but I'm going to find out what's next and what's the next theories going on here. So stay tuned, guys. But yeah, it was a great movie to me. It tied together everything that everyone was asking, like, who's Rey, who's Kylo, why they have these, you know, this bond and everything like that. It just tied everything together, and I think you guys should check it out. This is just a review. It's not, you know, me telling the whole entire movie, because I'm not doing it. I just gave a few spoilers, but guys, go check that movie out. It was a really good movie. Disney did a fantastic job on the movie, in my personal opinion, as a Star Wars fan, and I completely loved it. And I don't know where, but there's something that Disney is pointing towards, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to crack that code. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like if you love the video, and see you soon.